Thank you so much for joining us here at Computek. We are so excited to have you on our podcast. Our podcast is called Learning Beyond Borders. So just a brief introduction from your end first would be amazing.
Thank you so much, Palak. Thank you for having me. It's an honor for me. And my name is Farah, and I am a mother of three beautiful kids. And I am Computek Cybersecurity Program alumni, and I am a GRC analyst intern. And I am the panelist among three prestigious CISOs and VPs in Canadian Women in Cybersecurity Conference happening on May 14th, 2024.
Amazing. So tell me a bit about your journey. So what were you doing before you joined Computek?
Before joining this, I moved to Canada in 2003, and I started my own business.
Wow.
Because I have small kids, and I was taking care of them, and I am entrepreneur for 18 years now. And now my kids are grown up, and so I thought of going back to the corporate world to make my own career. And I just stumbled upon this amazing cybersecurity program with Computek, and I'm glad I did.
Amazing, Farah. So could you share some examples of how Computek impacted your professional and personal growth?
Okay, so before I enrolled in this program, my first concern was because I don't have any Canadian work experience, and it is very hard to go back to work without Canadian work experience. And then I joined this cybersecurity program. They walked me through not only the educational side of the cybersecurity, but how to step into the corporate world.
Yeah.
And in this way, I started my internship journey.
Absolutely. So what was your internship like? Tell us a little bit about your internship, and how did you even find your internship?
Okay, so it is amazing that I was still studying, and I didn't even wrote my final exam. And I give this credit to our cybersecurity director, Ali Abbas Herji. He walked every student through the websites and all the resources, and he encouraged us to apply anywhere and everywhere for volunteer and internship opportunity. And he said don't go on the job description, because the job descriptions are just a wish list. So if you are qualified with the 50% of the job description, just apply for that job. And I did that.
Okay.
And fortunately, I got an email for an interview with IRM Consulting, and I did 2 interviews with her, and the 3rd interview was onboarding interview.
Okay, wow, that is such a great tip to have. Yeah. So being in the cybersecurity field, how do you stay updated with the trends? It's such a constantly evolving industry. So how do you keep track of all that's changing?
Number one, to stay in touch with the latest trends, stay updated with the courses. For example, I am a GRC analyst, but I am doing courses like GRC and AI and GRC and cloud environment. And also our teachers, I would say again, Ali Abbas, he provided us with numerous CDFs, hackathons. He provided us with the free coupons and encouraged us to participate in those hackathons and CDFs and conferences. And in this way, and now I'm going to CWC conference, and which will be the great opportunity to learn new trends and new technologies and the new threat landscapes and how to cope with them.
Amazing. Well, tell me a little bit about this conference. So what really is this conference?
This conference is about all the elites of this industry. I would say there's VPs and CISOs. And the students, they are coming together to share their experiences. And I got selected as a panelist because I wrote a paper, and again, it was insisted through, but Professor Ali, he said to all others, it's a good opportunity, go for it. And I got some advice from him, and he guided me how to write the paper, and I got selected. And
Amazing.
I will be a panelist there.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on that, first
Thank
of all.
you.
So, the panel you're part of, it's an environmental, social, and governance framework panel.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about how you think that's going to affect professionals in the cybersecurity world.
Okay, so the first thing is ESG reporting, or the environmental, social, and governance reporting, tells about the sustainability of any corporation, and like how they are taking part in the betterment of the less carbon footprints, and data security and governance, how honest companies are. And I would say, like, this internship that I'm doing as GRC analyst, it goes hand in hand with ESG reporting, because it's all about your risk management, data production, and how sustainable your company is.
Absolutely. So, how do you think this conference, this panel, is going to affect the future of cybersecurity? Do you think it's going to change a little bit?
Yes, we will insist and we will propose our audience how important it is, because for now the ESG reporting is necessary only for the corporations, the big corporations, and the small corporation and not for profit organization, they don't have to present those reports. But we will suggest that the small businesses and not-for-profit companies, they should businesses and not-for-profit corporations to adopt the ESG reporting strategy.
So, continuing this topic, what do you think some of the biggest challenges are for the cybersecurity world, and how do you think businesses and organizations and all of us can help navigate those issues?
The big issue is everything is going online. For example, in our health industry, before the doctor used to give you a prescription on a paper, right? But now they are directly transferring to the pharmacies, and similarly X-rays, ECG reports, everything is online. And data online means we have a bigger threat landscape, and we need a bigger security. So in this sense, we need to be vigilant and adopt the new robust cybersecurity technology to mitigate the threat.
Absolutely. So what do you think businesses can do to keep their data safe, to be safe from all these online threats? Do you recommend having an in-house, external? Is there a preference? What do you think?
Number one is their employee training, because lots of the cyber crimes that happen through social engineering and phishing emails.
Okay.
So first of all, they need to have a cybersecurity awareness training for their employees, and then they should have some sort of cybersecurity firewall or EDS protection, cybersecurity protection plan.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I mean, phishing emails, I feel like they're everywhere. We get some as well once in a while, so I definitely understand where you're coming from in that. What insights or lessons have you learned being in the cybersecurity world, and what would you maybe warn companies, or what would you recommend them to do for their strategies regarding cybersecurity?
Yeah, I would say, like, before I joined the cybersecurity, I was not aware of any trend, and because I'm an entrepreneur, and I have been the victim of cybersecurity breach. So, and that breach led me to learn more about the cybersecurity and how to be vigilant. And for this era, I would say, like, cybersecurity concept should be taught in the schools from, I would say, the JKSK level.
Okay.
Because our kids, they have phone, they have computer in their hands all day long. So it should start from the schools and the colleges. Maybe they should have it as an elective course in their elementary schools and high schools.
Yeah, I mean, being a mother of 3 beautiful children,
yes.
What do you tell your kids? How do you prepare them for all this
Do not click anything, any link that you don't know. And yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I will take that tip as well. So throughout your journey, throughout the cybersecurity journey, you joining Computek, what lessons or what memories do you have that you think has shaped you personally and your professional development as well?
First of all, the course was well developed and well structured, and they walked us through the every step. They were designed like um, live classes, like live lectures and live labs, and they were so flexible. Like if we cannot understand how to download like VirtualBox or any um, virtual machine, they would offer us extra class, one-on-one class, to teach us how to like upload a VirtualBox or Ubuntu or Kali Linux or any program. And also they were flexible about the exams dates. Like they have 3 exam dates, 2 weeks apart, and they were on the weekends.
Okay.
So they kept in mind like everyone is professional, they're working 9 to 5, so they can take exams on the weekends.
Absolutely.
And I remember one story. It's a really funny story. So I was preparing for my exam, and it was on Sunday afternoon, and on Saturday night I was studying, and then I opened my computer to check if my VirtualBox is working, and it crashed. I spent like 3 hours at night to delete everything and load it back on. And in the morning at 11 a.m., I checked again and it crashed again. And I was freaking out. I just emailed Professor Ali, and he just emailed me back. He said, okay, postpone your exam to the next available date. And he emailed Zuhair, and it was done. It was such a relief.
Oh my God, yes, I would be freaking out as well. So no, I fully understand that. So, before starting your course at Computek, were you always tech savvy? Was computers your asset? Do you think that way?
Somehow, because in 2002, I started my MBA in Information Systems Management.
Wow.
And I finished in 2006. After that, I got married, I had kids, and I was like busy with my business, so I was not in touch with computers as such.
Okay.
But I would say in 1 year, I have learned a lot about how to protect my Windows and how to protect my data.
Absolutely. So, based on that, you don't have to enter the cybersecurity course being 100% proficient in computers.
Yes.
You can go in even if you're not the best. Okay,
yes.
Perfect. Could you share some examples of how Computek prepared you for your professional life and give some examples of that?
Yes, I have a really good, interesting example that I loved. It was a tabletop exercise.
Okay.
And usually tabletop exercises are designed for the corporations.
Okay.
And they hire professionals to train their employees for a data breach and how to do the incident response. But that tabletop exercise was happening right in our classroom.
Wow.
And Professor Ali was conducting that exercise. And it was 2 hours long, and our classroom was turned into an airport and a corporate office. And there every student was assigned as a CEO, CFO, SOC analyst, incident response team, media team, manager, and call center, you name it. So everyone had their own roles, and there were emails coming in, and the flights were canceling, and the angry customers were calling in, and everything was happening at the same time. There was same alerts were coming on, and there were ransomware messages were popping up, and the incident response team and SOC analysts, they were trying to figure out if it's a cybersecurity attack, what type of attack it is. And we learned a lot. It was a really good hands-on experience how to tackle a cybersecurity attack in your organization.
Wow, that sounds so fun. I wish I was
know.
part of that
I know, it was
exercise.
so much fun.
Oh my god. So based on this and based on your entire journey, how would you rate this experience at Computek in the cybersecurity field, your overall journey?
I would say 10 out of 10.
Amazing. Wow.
Because it was not only just a classroom experience, it was beyond the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like they worked us, they literally held our hands and told us like which websites to go, and even Professor Ali opened the LinkedIn account and showed us how to do better with your LinkedIn picture, and how, for example, if you have applied to a company, go to their on LinkedIn, go to their company page and find the people, connect with that people, and get some leads, and it helped a lot.
Wow, Professor Ali seems like
Yes.
the best professor
Yes,
ever.
yes.
Okay.
He's not only the best professor, he's best leader and best mentor,
wow.
I would say.
I'm sure he'll absolutely love to hear this. But no, I think that is the end of our discussion. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much
me,
for
Farah.
having
This
me.
was a really productive conversation.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Amazing.
having me.
Of course.